Good morning, day or night. Welcome to Foreshadowing, the place where we happen to talk about films that have not happened yet. Once again, I am your host, HIRAM, and I am joined by people you should know by now and probably should have baptized by now.
Dan the captain.
And
Mr. Charles.
Mr. Charles. I believe the poll was won. And, well, having said that, today, we gathered here today to talk about a movie.
Oh shit.
A movie about a Russian spy. About a Russian spy
Trained in a secret program.
in order to become an assassin. And that movie is Black Widow. No, we're talking about Red Sparrow.
Red Sparrow, Black Widow, potato.
Yeah, different color, different animal, or
But the base is still the same.
yeah, it's like the adult version, perhaps, of what would a Black Widow movie look nowadays with Disney and all. But we have director Francis Lawrence working with Jennifer Lawrence, who, fun fact, are actually not related.
What?
Yeah, one would have thought, but no, I couldn't find any connection between them other than several movies, no? Like, Francis Lawrence directed the last Hunger Games movie, and, Jennifer Lawrence was the Hunger Games lead, if you remember those movies. But, and main cast we have, Jennifer Lawrence, Joel Edgerton, I don't remember who he is, and Jeremy Irons returning after the brilliant movie that was Justice League, and before that, Assassin's Creed. Mr. Irons, I had hope in you, and I hope that my hope, I've said hope a lot, can be restored. I don't know with this movie, but maybe with other movie someday, somehow. You know what I'm talking about. But, Red Sparrow, again, is an adaptation. It is based on a book. Wow! Who would have known? It was written by Jason Matthews and was published back in 2013 when the Hunger Games movies and Jennifer Lawrence's career appeared to be rising, yes. Because, 2013 was the second Hunger Games movie that is now considered the best one. And also was a year, I believe, where Jennifer Lawrence won an Oscar. But nowadays, what was the last we heard of her?
She's going to appear in X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Oh yeah, she was in that as well.
I guess the whole naked picture thing really took momentum away from her career.
A bit, yeah. One would thought that would have raised her career, but that's not what we are here to talk about. And having said what we have to say, we begin with point number 1 of our evaluation. And remember, the rules are on screen in case you want to check them out, or in case you want to write a comment, you don't, make comments out of place, you know? So, number 1, plot. What do you think about this movie? I think it's very by the numbers. Like, the Russian assassin.
Like the training scene, maybe not when she's being recruited, but when she's like almost about to finish her training.
Yeah.
Or maybe the first day she's in there, or the first week, and then we have a time skip where she's almost about to end, and now she's on missions and she doesn't want to do it anymore, maybe?
Okay, yeah, I don't know. It is, I insist, truly by the numbers.
Yeah, they're gonna play it safe.
Yeah, it's gonna be the assassin that sleeps with whoever she needs to sleep with because she gets the information.
Yeah.
And then she meets this guy and she's like, oh man, I really like this guy. Like, I want to seduct him, but for real. And then this guy is working for somebody else, and then they are being chased. I don't know. It's like,
Yes, it's first off, it's going to start with the explanation of why she became a Red Sparrow, right?
yeah.
Why and how, and then we're gonna have this process in which she works for the people, for the government, but then she suddenly realizes that the government is actually bad, and they're bad people, and they're mean, so she's gonna turn on them. That's my call on this film.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like something we have not seen before.
Or maybe it's something completely new and she just stays in line and do whatever she's asked for.
Yeah, right.
I mean, but what would be the point of the movie?
Yeah, there's no
Well,
conflict there, man.
Having a biggest plot twist that there is no plot twist.
Okay, because, yeah, also we have the cliche of my mother is sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, we needed reasons to care about these characters, and maybe they didn't have any other way, no?
But that really, we can judge on that because that might come from the books. So
Yeah, well, still, it's like, come on, Hollywood. I know you can do better, I think.
Or newer.
Or newer, yeah. I mean, I am not against you adapting stories, but come on, man, something new once in a while. Something new and, like, known, because I'm sure that there are many films going out in this date as well, but that nobody gives a damn because, well, they weren't, like, advertised well enough.
also, I think that I'm thinking it's going to happen, and I'm not going to like, is that maybe action scenes and killing scenes are going to be very moderate. Like, we're not going to get this John Wick level violence
Okay.
John Wick, come on.
that I really enjoy. You know, I really enjoy John Wick level of violence.
But this one is more than just killing because of killing. It's going to be more about the plot,
It's
about
like a
why the
Russian
Red Sparrow
James Bond, man.
exists. Yeah, it's why the Red Sparrows exist. What do they do? Why they do what they do?
Yes, it is like the worst origin story you could tell at this moment.
Yeah, like I'm sure I'm not going to like that aspect.
Yeah.
That the action is gonna be moderate, and also I think that Jennifer Lawrence is. I think it's a great cast for this film. You know,
Okay,
after
but
watching the trailer,
yeah,
what
but
do you think?
I don't know. Let's hold that for a second and conclude with Plot Man.
No, no.
Because,
I
and
think the plot's very by the numbers, very.
I don't think I could give it even a half point. And I'm sorry, Mr. Matthews. This isn't against your story. This is more like a Hollywood misstep. Yes, no. I mean, maybe someday I'll read your book, maybe not. But for the time being, I don't think I can give a point for the plot of Red Sparrow.
I agree.
I don't think it's gonna be.
No. It's not going to be anything new, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, if it turns out it's something really different,
that would be.
I would be amazed.
Yes. But, well, that kind of depends on what director Francis Lawrence does. As I said at the beginning, he was involved with some of the Hunger Games movies.
Also,
Almost all of them.
Yes, what?
Also, he directed I Am Legend
Okay.
and
Oh,
Constantine.
Constantine 2003 or something like that.
Constantine 2005. Yes.
5? Oh, it seems older. But,
Also,
okay, he has like some good names to
No, I mean
his name.
I think he also has Gotham in 2012.
Gotham.
Yeah,
Okay.
the TV series.
Yeah.
And some episodes of In Touch or Touch. I don't remember. That's
I'm
kinda
not
good.
sure. Well, I could say that he could, like, even in the poor plot, he could make a good movie.
Yeah.
I think he can, like, I mean, not a classic, not something that not a John Wick, but maybe something good enough to, like, say, hey,
I
Well,
enjoyed this film.
It wasn't that bad exactly. Like, I would be willing to give it a
Not like American Assassin. That was a really bad film.
yeah no.
With Michael Keaton and
Yeah,
Mr.
it
Keaton.
had so much. God fucking damn it. I'm
Yeah.
still pissed about it.
I mean, I don't really like Francis Lawrence as a director. I think the Hunger Games films were a little bit, I don't know, very static, very...
It
Yeah.
got weird at the end.
They went down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had so much hope for the last one. The second one was okay.
It's yes. It.
I mean, it was in its own thing, but it was good.
Exactly.
The third one wasn't that great. in
No,
my
the third
point of
one
view.
was just like, hey, here's a movie. You want to see how this ends? Well, you have to wait another year.
Yeah, it was. It's not that there was no action, but
But it was.
there was no suspense, no thrill, no nothing.
It was just a hey, just passing by.
Here are some characters that might die in the next one.
Who do you think is gonna die?
And the last one,
The last one was no.
it
just
had
no.
so much for it, and it wasn't enough.
I don't think I can give it a point for director.
I could give it half point.
Yeah, and
Just for I don't know.
maybe this is the film that might redeem him.
Exactly, because I mean he's not like completely
Lost.
lost, but he's also not like the next big director.
I have not really liked any of his movies. Like, I really like this movie.
Okay, I
Maybe
think
I Am
half
Legend.
point.
I Am Legend is a good
But
movie.
it's so old.
But
Yeah.
It's been so long since.
it's been so
Well,
long since I last
Let's give
saw
him a
it.
half point. Let's move along. To
Forced.
a forced half point. Exactly. It's like when you go to school and you got a I don't know.
You have 6.
Yes, and
And just
somehow
barely.
like 5.9, and well, I don't want to see you again, so I'll pass you. But wait, well, production. I heard nothing about this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, like one day, the trailer, the poster, the cast, the everything was announced, and that was like 2 weeks ago, I believe.
No, way much more. Like
Yes.
month and a half.
I mean, it was announced last year. I mean, last year you knew. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't seem to remember. If you wanna give us your thoughts on that, man? What do you remember?
It was. It's not that it was last year, but it was at the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
So. This is what, like the 3rd or 4th week of February.
Yes. Oh well, yeah. Sorry.
So it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
2 weeks ago. It was like
Yeah.
a month and something, maybe.
I don't know, man. I've been quite busy with my things. I lost track of time. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it
But
was.
anyway, it was nothing.
So how about we give it half a point?
Because it's not rushed.
Yes.
But it's not.
There hasn't been any problems with the direction or recasting or reshooting or anything. So the film in itself, it's
It's stable enough.
yeah. The project it's following in its course.
I guess.
So maybe I give it a full point. In terms of it's not flopping and
But I wouldn't give it the full point because it really doesn't hold up to the hype. It really
but what
doesn't.
hype?
Yes, there is no hype, man.
So if there is no hype, there is no problem.
Okay,
maybe, yeah.
Half point or 1 point? I am confused.
I don't know.
I'm still thinking of why I have no time
2/3.
reference, man. 2/3?
2/3 of a point.
I'll give it a point, man. Yeah, whatever.
Because
it ain't
it's
gonna
nothing
change.
wrong.
Yeah, no.
it's
But-
not like Justice League that Well, now we need a
CGI
new director and yeah, oh my god.
But well, we were gonna say something about Jennifer Lawrence before, man. Now speaking about the cast,
Okay, so I think Jennifer Lawrence is a good choice for this character. Also, in the cast, we have Joel Edgerton, Marie Louise Parker, and Jeremy Irons.
I only know two of them.
So I don't think it's a super super great
No
cast.
guest.
It's not super known. It's not very recognized. But I think Jennifer Lawrence has proven to be a good lead in the movies she has done in the past. Like the
Yeah, and
what was the name of that movie? Joy or
Oh, Joy, yes.
Joy and
right.
Silver Linings Playbook and other good films. where
she's a strong
lead.
yeah.
Female lead, yeah. Okay, and well, Jeremy Irons had a good run. Now he's like been taking some
He's flopping so much.
questionable decisions, but okay, you could say it has a decent cast.
Yeah, for the movie it
It's-
is.
exactly.
Because we're not talking about a blockbuster or a super movie that it's going to go around the world and
To hit the
change
box office.
everything.
But
Yeah,
also, I do believe that these are actors in characters we have seen them play already. I mean, like the Red Sparrow, meaning Jennifer Lawrence. It's sort of
A reprise of Katniss Everdeen.
meets
somehow,
Mystique, yes.
Somehow it is a reprise of those characters.
Exactly, like there's nothing new about it, but that doesn't mean it is bad or it won't work.
Yeah.
So what say you people?
No,
I think the cast is good for the film it is. I mean, they made choices because that's the characters they are great in.
Yeah. Let's give them a point.
Yeah.
They're gonna survive. This isn't gonna end their career.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to go over the top, I guess, but it's gonna hold.
Yeah. What about music?
Ah.
I really couldn't tell because
Yeah,
there is no music. There is no music in the trailer.
And I don't think they're gonna go the John Wick route with incidental music. Like they won't have a soundtrack per se, but
Dude,
they're gonna be songs.
That was great. That was great.
Yeah, John Wick was
John Wick.
really was well handled, but I mean they're not gonna do that here, or they won't. And I do believe that the score are gonna be like some sad violas or string instruments.
Yeah, replacing
Like,
Russian composers.
The-
Exactly. Yes.
The guy that is in the music department,
Composer?
the composer has a great set of films.
Who were
He's James Newton.
James Newton Howard?
Yeah.
James Newton Howard
Yeah.
is oh man.
I mean,
No,
it's gotta be great.
Yeah, this gives him like 2 points in my book, man. But we do not work that way. But I want
Yeah,
damn.
that's weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I can't argue with that, man.
maybe they are just hiding him because they don't want to spoil the beans or whatever.
But still, man, it's like, I mean, you put that in your trailer, man. That's like your big card, man. But I need no question. I'm gonna give this a point. I don't know about you guys.
I trust him.
Yeah, exactly. I
Completely.
trust him.
So yeah,
What's it,
give it a
man?
point.
Okay, well, let's give it a point. Damn, this movie is like growing a bit on pity, but whatever. Like the only honest point has been James Newton Howard, perhaps. But okay, what about consistency? Like, what is this gonna make for its genre, for its story, for its whatever?
It's
editing?
general. It's absolutely nothing. You know.
You don't have the shocking violence that John Wick had. You don't have the really entertaining plot that the Hunger Games had.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, you have already used these concepts. Well, not necessarily them, but like the secret, like you were saying, the organization that traces assassins.
Yeah, it's
Also, this movie reminds me of the movie Atomic Blonde that came out last year,
yes.
where you have this. I believe who was she? She was Charlize
Charlize Theron.
acting as a super powerful agent.
While Sweet Dreams Are Made of These plays in the background.
Yeah, it was filled with 80s music, which I don't like
It was
by any chance.
It was sort of fun. I mean, like, I didn't remember that movie, quite honestly, but okay. But still, I don't think this movie is gonna be, like, true to itself, even. Like, it's gonna feel like, oh, here we are first, here we are now, then we do this, and then what were we doing? I don't know, but we end the movie. Something like that.
I really hope it does well, but I have my expectations really low. Because the last time I had them up, it was with American Assassin,
And it didn't happen.
So look, the writer is Justin Haiti.
And
So his most recent work is A Cure for Wellness and The Lone Ranger, which doesn't seem to be a very good signal.
oh shit.
Very good time.
let's give
Also-
it half a point, man. Because I know the next one isn't gonna earn anything. Memorable, man.
People,
It's not gonna
No.
be remembered. It's just
Being honest and realistic, no.
no. I
No way.
don't even think it's gonna be like talked about once it comes out.
it might even crash at the box office, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
or barely like, oh, we recovered our money.
It's the movie you get to see because you have already seen everything else.
Exactly. Yes. Maybe it will receive some like
Hey
audience.
man, it's good.
No,
You
like
should really see
Jennifer
it.
Lawrence, she has fan base. They're gonna want to see it. Well, those who are still in the fan base, because I don't think that's like a large number anymore. And no, it's gonna fade in time.
Yeah.
So
4
I think
points out of 7.
4 out of 7. Yeah, that's the lowest, man, we've had here. No movie
So far.
so far. No movie has reached the perfect score, or maybe it will. I don't know. I hope. So, well, having said that, what are the unavoidables of this movie? Like, what is bound to happen?
That set of, the introduction killing,
Okay,
like the cold blood killing that she has to do because she's an assassin. You need to see that she can do the job, that she's not useless, and her change of heart, mostly.
okay,
I think we are also going to see some political, some parts of the plot aiming at a political comment.
political comment.
Yeah,
In what country? In Russia, in America, or in general?
like criticizing Russian ways,
Espionage.
Russian espionage. Yeah, I think that's almost a guaranteed point. Also, we're gonna have Jennifer Lawrence in a sex scene, at least one.
Yeah, that's true. And now, well, you know what I think is gonna happen? The mother is gonna die. There's no way out of it. It's gonna be like
She's
that.
gonna get killed.
Somehow, exactly, the mother dies, and she's like, all the effort or all the experience of becoming an assassin was worthless in the end. I didn't save my mother, or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, this movie is depressing like that, man. Or comes as a really weird, sad, by the numbers movie.
Playing it safe.
Exactly. Like, what do people like these days? They
Like-
like assassins and women empowerment and hot actresses and I don't know, to spend their money in movies that have no future.
Like, it ain't no good bad dude. The phone.
Yeah.
ain't-
The phone keeps. Oh, it's
It's back.
you.
80.
Okay, next episode we're gonna make the phone
If you-
introduce itself.
If you saw last video and you heard the phone in the last video and now you heard the phone again, then please comment in the comment section.
The answer to last week's video as of who was calling, it was the bank.
It was 2 weeks ago, but whatever.
I don't know, man. It depends on when you're listening. But, well, let's finish this. I believe the phone is like telling us to shut up because this movie is really sad.
It's not going to be. It's going to be good,
I mean,
maybe.
it could be good, but not real good. Like good,
Like,
good.
we have no expectations about it.
Yeah, it's gonna appear in the bargain bin.
Yeah. Well,
You were gonna say something then?
Like it's going to be good in the level of. I have nothing to see this weekend, so I'm going to see this movie, and it might entertain me, but it's not really a great film.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we can say more.
anything else?
Yeah, no, it would be a shame. But hey, tell us what you thought or what you think. I don't know, man. It's weird. But be sure to follow us on socials to hear about what we have to say about this movie once it comes out and to see if our predictions became true, you know. And God, next week is also a sad one. It's
Pretty bad.
but you'll hear of it in time. That will be all for this show.
It was so bad.
And you'll see next week why it was that. So remember to subscribe, share, like, and we'll see you next week.